Today, we're building one of the most iconic vehicles in the wizarding world. 3 floors, pure purple chaos, and one wildly reckless driver behind the wheel. The Night Bus. Yes, that bus. First things first, let's crack open the box, dump out the bags, and see what we're dealing with here. We'll get everything spread out, see how many bags we've got, get organized, and get ready to start the build. Looks like we've got 4 bags in total to work with here. Not too bad at all for our first on-camera build. Everything looks pretty straightforward so far, which is always a good way to start. We won't need the paper instructions today, since we'll be using the digital version to guide us through. Alright, bag 1. Let's tear it open, pour out the pieces, and get this build underway. First up, in the Harry Potter Night Bus build, we start with Harry Potter himself, as you can see here. Then we move on to the bus stop and the smaller accessories that bring the scene to life. It's always nice getting these little details done first, because they add character to the build right away. Now, we move on to the frame of the bus, where everything really starts to come together and take shape. This is the backbone of the whole build, the base, the supports, and the main structure that's going to hold all 3 levels of the Night Bus. With each section locking into place, you can already start to see the iconic shape forming in front of us. And let's be honest, the Night Bus was never known for smooth rides, so if this thing ends up a little crooked, that just makes it feel even more magical. A quick panic moment. I thought the stickers were missing, but they were tucked away inside the manual. Now it really starts taking shape. This is always one of my favorite parts of any build, when all those random pieces suddenly begin to make sense. Everything starts clicking into place, literally, piece by piece. And yes, I forgot Harry's wand at first. Builder mistakes happen. Now on to bag 2, our second minifigure, Ernie Prang himself. Only downside so far? No Dre head riding shotgun. Now here comes the iconic purple shell, as the walls and windows start taking shape on the first level of the bus. Once these panels begin going on, there's absolutely no mistaking what this build is anymore. This color pops so well in person. I really wish I had my camera settings right so you could fully see this epic purple bus taking shape the way I'm seeing it here. And honestly, snapping the windows together, getting them lined up, and locking them into place was one of the most satisfying parts of the build so far. Now we're on to the tires and hubcaps, where I thought once again I was missing a few pieces, but after taking a better look at the instructions, I realized the front and back hubcaps were actually different colors. Once again, builder error. Now we're on to bag 3 and our third minifigure, Stan Shunpike, the Night Bus conductor himself. Definitely one of the more recognizable characters from the scene and a great addition to the set. Once he's built and ready to go, the Night Bus starts feeling a whole lot more complete. Quick question for everyone watching. What's your favorite Lego Harry Potter set ever made? There have been so many great ones over the years, from castles and trains to smaller scenes like this one. For me, anything with a strong movie nostalgia instantly wins points every single time. If it reminds me of watching the films for the first time, it's already got a head start. That's one of the reasons I really like the Night Bus set. It captures a scene that fans instantly recognize. Sometimes it's not even about the biggest set or the most pieces. It's about the memories tied to it. 2 levels complete. Now we're on to bag 4, and with it comes our final minifigure, the Sleeping Witch. It's small details like this that give the set extra charm and personality. And now, the Night Bus starts doing what it does best, getting taller than expected. With each level added on, this thing keeps rising into 3 floors of wizard transportation madness. This is where the set really starts to shine. Inside, you can see the small details that give it personality. Beds, seating, and accessories make it feel alive instead of empty. At this point, you know the finish line is getting close. That second wave of build energy kicks in. You stop sorting pieces and start seeing the final result come together. And there it is, the Night Bus is finally complete. Overall, this was a really enjoyable build from start to finish. The stickers were minimal, which I know some people love, and honestly, I'm one of those people who actually enjoys the art of placing them on the pieces. Now, let's see how this build rates on my Chevron Ratings Scale.